Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another video for you guys today. I was doing a live stream recently, and one of my subscribers and one of the people in the chat were asking me a question of how they wanted me to give them some advice on how to start a YouTube channel talking about physical media. And I'm like, oh, I was like, do you just want to make me a video and giving you some advice, give you some tips? And he said, yeah, sure. So I'm like, all right, I'll put that on the list. So that's what this video is going to be about. If you guys are out there, you guys are physical media collectors, you guys want to talk about this on this medium, you guys want to make YouTube channels or blogs or TikToks or all this stuff. I'm going to give you certain advice and certain things that I've done and certain things that I've seen other people do as well. And how to get this thing rolling, to be a part of this physical media community that we're in. Excuse me. So that's what this video is going to be about. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be. I might go on some tangents. So you might disagree or might agree with some of these points. If you do, let me know in the comment section below. If you are new to my channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. And let's get into this video, you guys. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, you guys. First off, let's go ahead and go in a little background on my YouTube channel when I started. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys already know I wasn't talking about physical media at first. Obviously, I was collecting movies, but I never showcased them on my channel. I was doing gameplay. I was doing video games was my big main thing, and I was doing it for a couple years at that point. And then I started, going really heavy on buying certain things like exclusives, like steelbooks and stuff like that. So that's when I kind of dived into doing physical media. I was always doing Blu-ray update videos where I was making Blu-ray update videos when I was getting like Horror Pack or Disney Movie Club, or like when I would go out to like FYE. I was showcasing what I was buying, but I wasn't really like heavily on like doing Blu-ray collection videos. I did one, I think at one point, but it was like really short because I didn't have that many movies. And then like over the time, of course, they got longer and longer because I started getting more movies. So that's just the background how I started. Now, the first tip I can give you of when you start your physical media collection is obviously get a good camera. Of course, for me, I'm using my iPhone. So if you guys have an iPhone, you can just go ahead and use that right off the bat. Just go ahead and get you an iPhone. For me, I think the cameras are really good. Obviously, you guys could see the quality of this video and let me know, does it look good? So obviously get a good camera, get a microphone. I have like a little like lavalier microphone. That's what I use. And to plug it into my phone, I just have an adapter. Plug it up into the phone, and that's what I use for audio. That's what I use. At first, when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't really have good audio. And if you guys want to go back to certain videos, you definitely tell I didn't have really good audio. So that's the one thing I would say. Make sure that your picture looks good. Make sure you got good audio. Those are the most important things. Obviously, if you guys are making a YouTube channel, you want to make sure you got good audio and good visual. Another thing is on certain tips how to start showcasing what you own. Like maybe the first video you make is a Blu-ray collection video showing everything that you own. Or maybe you want to cut it up in sections. Maybe you have your collection split into different genres or categories, or like, formats. Maybe you want to just start with your 4K collection and then do your Blu-ray collection. Maybe start off with that. That's at least in my opinion. Like if you guys are starting to talk about physical media, go into your collection, show the people what you own and why you own it. So that's one point right there you can do. Another thing is obviously make videos talking to the audience on why you collect. Why are you doing this? Why do you enjoy doing it? Why, give a purpose of what you're doing and why you're doing it, and make sure it's a good, valid reason. Don't showcase or don't just put on an act. Really be about what you're doing. Because I definitely wouldn't want to watch anybody that just doing it for the camera. I want to know that you love movies and you love collecting. I don't want to feel like you're just doing it for YouTube. Because that's where I try to not showcase. I love collecting movies. I love going out to buy movies. I'm just taking you guys on the ride with me to go do what I love. So that's another thing too. So the first tip I would say, obviously get a good camera, make sure you got good audio. Second tip, The first type of videos you can make is doing Blu-ray collection videos or doing like collection videos. And the third tip was show your audience why are you doing what you're doing. Don't just make up an excuse or anything. Just make sure you know what you're doing, or let the audience know why you're doing this. Another advice I can give you guys is, of course, when you first start, you're not going to get, hundreds of thousands of followers and stuff like that right off the bat. It's going to be a slow build, but also, communicate with other collectors out there, get into Facebook groups get into their ears and let them know that you're starting to do YouTube videos about physical media. They might come over and support you. If you got Instagram, make sure you promote your channel. Make sure you let people know that you're about to be doing videos and talk about certain topics about physical media. Let them know that you're going to be a hub for that, so they can come and join you. I try my best to promote my stuff on Instagram and stuff. I feel like I'm not really the best at it, I guess, but that's another thing too. Make sure you promote yourself very well, but also don't be overwhelmed, or don't be down on yourself when you don't get the views. Just keep working at it, because to me, it took me some time to really get into my footing of what I was doing. And once I started seeing results, I just kept doing what I was doing. And like I said, it was a while till I saw results, but it did also help that I was communicating with other people in the community, and they were inviting me onto their channel, and I was telling them about my channel. It's always about communication and, marketing, and trying to communicate with other people out there, That's another thing too. I would give advice as well. Just go ahead and make sure you communicate with other people out there to see, what works for them. To me, it's like, I don't think copying is a thing. I think we're learning from one another. That's what I like to think about. So that's another thing you can do as well. Is just, communicate with other people and, try to figure out what works and what doesn't. Because at the end of the day, we're all learning from one another. We all do what works for us. And and like I said, also another tip I can give is what type of videos you want to do talking about physical media. You got to remember that we're all a community. We're all doing the same type of videos at the end of the day. Like, we're either doing haul videos, hunting videos, we're talking about physical media news, or we're doing all that type of stuff. So you gotta, if you want to do those things, bring yourself to it. Don't try to mimic anybody intentionally. Bring yourself to the medium and put your own little spin to it. So that's another thing I can give you as well. Because like I say, if you could come across, you type on YouTube, type in Blu-ray collection video, I'm sure when you watch a lot of different Blu-ray collection videos, you see the personality from each person. So at least when I try to make my Blu-ray collection video, I try to at least have my personality brought into it. I try not to mimic anybody else. I try to just bring my personality, and you see what you see is me. That's what you see. You don't see me playing a character. Who you see on screen, that's who you see. And then if you ever meet me in real life, that's who I am. I'm exactly how I am. So that's another thing I can give advice as well. So let's go ahead and run all the things down what I said. So like I said, first thing, make sure you got a good camera, good audio. 2, the type of videos you want to make. Maybe the first video you make is a Blu-ray collection video or a collection video. Number 3, maybe tell the audience why you're doing what you're doing and why you love collecting. Number 3, make sure you don't get down on yourself. Make sure you actually, put the work in to gain a following, and also communicate with other collectors and other YouTubers out there that's doing the same thing you're doing, and figure out, how can they grow and stuff like that too. And then third, or the last tip I would say is, like I said, just be worry about what type of content you make, because we're all doing the same type of content. But if you do the same type of content, make sure you bring your own personality, your own spin to the video. So that's just certain tips I would say of how to start a physical media YouTube channel. Like I said, my journey was different. Like I said, I started doing video games, and then I kind of died down from doing it because I was just getting tired of making gameplay. And I wanted to really talk about movies and my collection because other people inspired me to do it as well. So that's where it all came from, and that's where it's going. And obviously I've continued to do it. So But yeah, those are just certain tips for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more videos like this, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. I would really appreciate if you guys can help me. I'm trying to get to 7,000 subscribers. If you guys can help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. And I'm out on this one, you guys. Peace out.